Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be continuing with our advanced level of the free course. On this free course alone, we've had almost about 58 videos and almost about 25 hours of free content, only on the playlist alone. So by the time we are finishing with this playlist, you should be a profitable Forex trader. You should not only be a professional Forex trader, but you should be a profitable Forex trader. We are already on the advanced level of the course. So please, if you haven't watched this playlist, if you haven't watched all the videos on this playlist, then you need to go back and start from the first video to the last video. We've already gone through the beginner level of the course, we've gone through the intermediate level of the course, and now we are on the advanced level of the course. And since we're already on the advanced level of the course, on today's video, we're going to be talking about how to create your own trading systems. You guys already know me by now, and I don't even need to be talking about myself. You guys already know I've taught you guys more than 10 different strategies that I use in Forex to make millions on a daily basis. You guys have seen my live trading, you guys have seen my live withdrawals. But 100% of all my strategies that I use today to trade are created by myself, all right? So 100% of all my strategies. That is why if you check my fundamental strategies, my robotic strategies, my technical analysis strategies, and all of that, you won't see the same strategies anywhere. They are my own strategies that I created for myself, and they are working for me. So on today's video, I want to teach you how you can be able to create your own strategies by yourself, all right? So I don't want to take much of your time. Let's get into the video. So before you create your own trading system, a trading system is the same as a trading strategy. So before you create your own trading system, your trading system should attempt to accomplish a goal. You should be able to have a goal in mind, and that's why I say your trading system should attempt to accomplish these goals. Before you create any strategy, by the end of that strategy, these 3 goals should be accomplished. That means you should be able to meet these 3 goals. The first goal is your trading system should be able to, that's why if I come here, you can be able to see your trading system should be able to identify a trend as early as possible. As early as possible. So your system must be able to identify a trend as early as possible. Then your system must be able to give you your system must be able to give you a clear entry and exit rules. Remember, I said clear entry and exit rules. There are rules you have to follow. So the first one, your system must be able to easily identify trends for you. Your system must be able to give you clear entry and exit rules. Then your system must be able to give you a clear money management rule. Clear money management rules. So your system must be able to accomplish all these 3 things. First, be able to identify your trend easily. Second, be able to give you a clear entry and exit rules. Then the third, be able to give you a clear money management rule. Let's go into each of these steps in detail so that I can be able to explain some few steps to you. So let's talk about being able to identify a trend as easy as possible. You can see this young guy, this person here jumping and jubilating. You can see this is a clear trend, right? This is an uptrend. So if you are developing your own strategy, how easily can your strategy identify a trend as quick as possible? On this system, we can already know the market is making higher lows, higher heights, higher lows, higher highs, and so on. So if you are, let's just say you have a technical analysis strategy, right, or a price action strategy, how easily can your system easily identify and just let you know, okay, this is an uptrend, and just let you know the market is forming higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs? How can your system easily do that? All right. So that is the first thing you should have in your mind. Your system should easily identify a trend by just seeing. Since I'm a technical analysis pro, by just seeing a chart that looks similar to this, I can easily just know this is an uptrend because the market is making higher lows, higher heights, higher low, higher heights, higher lows, higher heights. And if the market is bouncing on higher lows, higher heights, I know very well this is my support. All right, I know this very well. This is my support and this is my resistance. Good. If the market is bouncing up, if it gets on my resistance, I'm going to buy. If it comes, I'm going to sell, sorry. And if it bounces back to my resistance, I'm going to buy. As easy as that. So I already know how to maneuver around all the trend. I already know how to identify my trend, and what is helping me to easily identify those trends is my system. So your system should be able to help you identify trends as quickly and as easy as possible. Good. We've already talked. We've spoken already about that point. Let's go to the next point on our list, which is your trading system should attempt to accomplish these goals. Remember, this is the next goal. Your trading system should be able to give you a clear entry and exit rules. All right. Remember, I'm talking of rules. Remember, I've already taught you guys for any strategy, for you to place a trade, for you to place any trade like either buy or sell, your strategy must follow 4 things, which I used to call RES. All right, RES. I've spoken about this over and over. This one stands for the reason why you are getting into that trade. Then E stands for, then what are your entries? E stands for your entries. S stands for your stops. Where are you going to put your stops? All right. So this one, your S stands for your stops. Then T stands for your targets. So once you already have these 4 things, the reason, the entries, the stop, and the target. Once you already have these 4 boxes ticked, you place your trade with a predefined rules, with a predefined risks. All right. So that if anything wants to happen, if anything is happening on that trade, you have already predefined the risks. You already have risks, steps that you've already gone through to predefine your risks. So that even if the trade is not going on your favor, you'll still be able to play cool because you know that you are totally in control of your trade. All right, you're not trading with bad habit. So that is what I've taught you guys. Your system should be able to have this in place. Your system should be able to have the rest, the reason, the entry, the stop, and the target. So that at the end of the day, using that strategy, you should be able to easily identify entries and exit. All right. So I'm just on the next video, we're going to be going detailed. We're going to be taking one example of any strategy, and we'll be breaking it down step by step, so that at the end of the day, we should be able to have a profitable strategy that should be giving us money. All right. So that is that about this point where we're talking about your system should be able to easily give you entry and exit rules. Then let's go to the last one where we're talking about your system should be able to give you clear money management rules. You know, there's something in trading. The 2 most important things in trading, or the 2 decisions you can take in trading, you can either buy or sell. Whether you've been trading for 10 years, you've been trading for 20 years, you've been trading for 100 years, there are only 2 decisions you can take. You can either buy or you can either sell. Good. So let's just assume you want to buy. There are 2 main factors that will come into play. There are 2 main categories or 2 main steps that you need to fulfill. The first one is what we call trade execution. How are you going to execute your trade? There are steps you need to be able to follow. There are mechanical steps you need to be able to go through. There are boxes you need to tick. There are boxes you need to tick to be able to execute your trade. It's like pulling the trigger on that trade. Good. Once you've already pulled the trigger, once you've already executed that trade, how are you going to manage the trade? Now trade management comes in. So you see, on the left hand, we have trade execution, and on the right side, we have trade management. Since the first 2 steps have already helped you to pull the trigger, they've already helped you to execute your trade, how are you going to manage the trade? That is where we're going to be coming on the last point. On the last point, we should be able to give you clear money management. Clear money management rules. Maybe the money management rules you're going to be having in place is just to risk maybe 2% of your account size, or maybe to use a risk to reward of at least 1:2, or maybe to go for a risk to reward of at least 1:3, or maybe to only take trades that give you a high probability of hitting high runs, or maybe only taking, if you are trading fundamental, maybe you have fundamental strategy. Maybe your goal is only to trade high impact fundamentals. And even coming to that, you're still going to be selective to know maybe I'm only going to be trading NFP. Maybe I'm only going to be trading Canadian dollar employment change. Maybe I'm only going to be trading New Zealand CPI. You see, so even coming to that, you're still going to be able to be very, very selective. And what will help you to be very, very selective is what? This last step, which is your system, your trading system should be able to give you clear money management rules. And at the end of the day, so long as your system has helped you to be able to identify your trend, if your system has also helped you to be able to easily get your entries and exit, then if your system can also give you clear money management rules, trust me, if you can tick all those 3 boxes, at the end of the day, you'll be able to have a solid trading strategy. So if we are going back again just to rehearse on this, you can see these are the 3 most important. All right, let me go back. These are the 3 most important steps. Any trading strategy that you see me, even the people on my Patreon, even the people on my Discord, even the people I've mentored one-on-one, you see all the strategies that I've given you guys, they always have these 3 steps. You always see me that my strategy must have clear techniques that I use to be able to easily identify my trend. My strategy must also have clear techniques that are easily used to know my entries, to know sniper entries and sniper exits. My strategy must also have clear steps that I use to be able to manage my money. I have full control over my trade. I have full control over my money. All right, so any strategy should be able to follow these 3 steps. All right, so let's see if we've covered everything. Okay, we've already spoken about money management. Then after that, simple. So that was just the main topic about this particular video. On the next video, please, on the next video, stay to the end of the video so that you can be able to watch the next video that is going to be coming after this. We'll start going down deep. We'll start going deep into how we can take any particular mechanical. I'm talking about the mechanical strategy. We can take any mechanical strategy and we try as much as possible to implement these steps. All right. So if you want to be able to hear from me one-on-one, you can book a one-on-one session with me. You'll be able to find the link on the video description. Or if you want to be able to join my private Forex community, my private community where traders are sharing ideas on a daily basis. I'm doing Zoom calls on almost weekly. I'm communicating with my mentees and stuff like that. So if you want to also be in my private community, you can also check my Patreon link. You can also check my Patreon link below to be able to join my private community. Make sure you also check the link below to join my free Telegram channel. And like I always say, you can know how to trade, but if you don't have the right tools, if you don't have the right broker, you won't be able to make any money. So also check the link on the video description where you'll be able to see and use the same broker. If you want to use the same broker which I use, make sure you check the link on the video description. Make sure you smash the like button on the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can be able to follow us along the course, so that you can be able to stay updated. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.